It's really an honor for us as Freedom Park to welcome you here tonight, particularly for this important occasion. When Kwara engaged us, approached us to host this event here, we didn't hesitate as Freedom Park. I think it was just an immediate yes after she presented. I think that was based on the understanding, but also looking at what I will call the commonalities of missions and visions. For those who do not know about Freedom Park, those who are coming here for the first time, and those who have slightly forgotten, maybe just to remind you briefly that Freedom Park is a legacy project. It's a presidential national project that was conceptualized post-democracy. It was conceptualized as a monument and a memorial to honor those who died for freedom and humanity. In 1999, on the 27th of April in Umtata, the late President Mandela made a statement, and I open quote, that the day should not be far off when we shall have a people's shrine, a freedom park where we shall honor with all the dignity they deserve those who endured pain, so we should enjoy the joy of freedom. I close quote. Basically, this is what we are all about. We are remembering those who died, South Africans and other nationals, for our freedom. Also, at the end of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, they made a recommendation. They made a statement that money cannot repay everything. And therefore, one of the recommendations was for a permanent reminder or symbol that will remind South Africans and the world that our freedom was not free, that blood was shed. And therefore, we are about remembering and honoring those who died at Freedom Park. And when we do that, we also remember that there were many countries, particularly as part of the international solidarity, who helped us to attain our freedom. Botswana, Basotho, and the Swazis who died for our freedom. We were just saying, and coincidentally and interesting, Ambassador of Cuba, I think a few years ago, we launched the campaign here in South Africa to free the Cuban Five. And we were very honored last year that they came to Freedom Park after their release. So we have always acknowledged assistance, but that has made us as one humanity and one people with others, and we recognize the sufferings of others because we understand we've been through the same process. And therefore, as I was saying earlier when I was addressing the ambassadors, I think our success can only come together if we unite and stand up together. I think here in South Africa, we made a commitment when we attained our democracy that never again shall it be that one will oppress the other and that one will become superior over the other. We are all humanity, and our vision as Freedom Park is to become a national and international icon of humanity and freedom. And I'm sure by that statement, we would not have done our job. We had failed if we didn't become part of this very important event tonight, because we are one humanity, we are one people. When the former president of Zambia, KK Kaunda, took a decision to host South Africans, Zimbabweans, and other nationals in his country, his nation asked him, why are you doing that? There is not enough jobs, not resources, and now we have to share. And he said at the time, until the whole of Africa is free, none of us will be free, even as we attained our freedom. And I think this is the principle, the value that all of us as nations, as countries, need to realize that as long as our neighbors are not free, we are not free. It's easy for things to come to our own homelands. So it is very important that we come together, and we are honored as Freedom Park that we are part of this great initiative. And I would not have done my job. I'm sure Mr. Matibe will really blame me if I don't say that. You are all welcome, particularly members of the Diplomatic Corps and missions. This is your home. Whenever you have activities, whenever you need a venue, come here. But also as part of the relationships that particularly when we talk about cultural diplomacies and cooperations and collaborations, this is your home. Come here. If you want to know who we are as South Africans, where we come from, where we are, and where we want to go, this is the place that you can understand about our history, our heritage, our culture, our spirituality, and also our own indigenous knowledge systems. We are about, I always say to people, Freedom Park is about South Africans, it's about Africans. And we tell our own stories from the insider perspective, because we will not be completely free if our voices as Africans are not emancipated. So here we're about emancipating the African voice. And therefore you are welcome to host activities here. You are welcome to partner with us. But most importantly, if you have not taken a full tour of Freedom Park, please do come. And when you host your own nationals, when they come to South Africa, make Freedom Park a place to go. We always say also, those nationals in your own countries who contributed one way or the other to the attainment of freedom, bring us that information, even if it's people who contributed and died. I'm sure the Cuban ambassador will tell you that here we've got 2,060 Cuban names inscribed in the wall, which currently has 95,000 names. And it's growing as we receive more names. And the focus actually for this year at Freedom Park is international solidarity. And therefore, we are looking and honoring and remembering and acknowledging the role that other countries made so that South Africa can be free. I hope that you will enjoy tonight. I hope you will free. And as Kwara said, please smile even if your jokes are not so exciting. Because it's a joke, let's smile and let's feel free. Thank you.